How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Perfect Reload, and today we're going to take a look at Time Wasters. So Time Wasters, kind of in the spirit, in the vein of a vampire survivor. You are constantly shooting, things are constantly trying to attack you. It's got the roguelite element to it. It differs a little bit from Vampire Survivors. You can put in a manual aim, although to be honest, I haven't kept up with all of the updates to Vampire Survivors. I played a little bit this year, but I don't remember being able to manually aim at any point, but I also don't have all the characters unlocked. Maybe there's something in there like that, but that's honestly really kind of the only big difference so far that I've seen in my limited time with it. It does appear that there is some type of base building mechanic maybe, but I think that's like per run, because you are constantly unlocking things while you run. But I mean, if you're familiar with that game, you're going to be pretty familiar with this right off the bat. So I guess let's not waste any more time and hop in. So the only character that I have been playing with is Azurine, not sure, but I did unlock Vermilion. But we're, defeat the bronze rank waves with Azurine. We are one away from that. We might as well stick with her. Maybe we'll switch it up after the fact, but yeah, so we'll hop in so you can see, she has the plasma cannon. It gives you the DPS, a little bit of insight into her, write up of what the plasma weapon does, but you launch it and that's it. And if I use the right stick here, you can see the arrows going around that I'm spinning in a circle that'll kind of point, my weapon in the way. And then we already got our first upgrade. Let's see here. Let's get another plasma shot. So I'm sorry, maybe not base building, it's these missions here, like this hull repair outpost. So you see on the screen, there are these icons that I can go to. If I press the right trigger, I will burst, or boost, I guess is probably the better word to use. Gold magnet. I have found that having the increased gold magnet is actually like pretty handy in this. But you'll see like this thing right here, like this is a very big Vampire Survivors type thing, right? Like having everybody just like swarm at you all at once, like that's pretty spot on. This static field thing has been really good. This is kind of like the garlic equivalent. If you saw on the larger enemy to my right, he was starting to get like his color shaded in. It's already happened now as he exploded, but that kind of give you an idea visually of how much health this enemy has, which is kind of, it's pretty decent information to have. We'll upgrade in just a second. I kind of want to just see how we handle this for a moment. All right, I think now it's time to upgrade. Let's see here. Let's get another weapon out there. You can reroll and banish things if you have the like currency to do so. We don't have any. Guess we'll do shots per second. Actually, knockback per player level actually doesn't sound too bad. So you'll see on the left-hand side there is kind of like our health and stats and whatnot, a timer for how long we've been going, like all that good stuff. And you'll see there's like the two little cubes under there showing that we do not currently have any currency. You can see it really well on these white enemies as they fill in that kind of maroon color that is their health. You can see it's a nice visual indicator to see kind of how much damage you are doing, certainly, but also like, hey, am I gonna maybe survive this if I stay put here for a second? Can I make it through this? So it's pretty nice actually. I feel like we are a little underpowered weapon-wise. We really do need to hit up one of these things here. There we go. So we got a time cube there. A time cube is, kind of acts as a currency. You can do, various things with it. They're useful to have. You would want to pick them up as you come across them. Let's see here. Time cube pickup. There we go. We got another one. Oh boy, we are getting converged on pretty quickly here. Let's see. Actually, this doesn't sound too bad. Slow them down a little bit. Yeah, okay, it's kind of keeping them off our butt, a little bit. That's actually pretty decent to have. And so my kind of strategy here is I like to kind of do everything in a circle, because that way on the loop back, that's when I'm picking up the gold I got from killing everything that was kind of in my path there. Let's see here. Probably continue to build up our arsenal here, but the controls are pretty simple. You know, like I said, trigger to boost, and you know, everything's shooting for you. You can manually aim, but other than that, that's pretty much it. You'll have those random events happen like this. I don't think I have survived one of these yet, so this might be our downfall here. But this would be another weapon for us to have. This honestly, there's just this handful of seconds. This is the longest I have survived against this thing so far. You know, this thing is collapsing in on us, and we are not doing a lot of damage, so it's not great. Oh boy. Well, actually don't know what banishing does. Why don't we re-roll? That might be good. Increased DPS isn't the worst thing while we have a black hole collapsing in on us. You know, that seems useful, but yeah, this is definitely the absolute longest I have survived against this thing. I don't know if this thing comes out at a set amount of time, like, you know, we were at like the 4-minute mark here, so I don't know if that's necessarily when this thing is triggered to happen. I don't know if it's based on maybe like how many upgrades we've earned in a set amount of time. I actually don't know. I don't think I can punch through. Yeah, I can't. Let's see here. Probably laser width, I guess. We are picking away at this thing, but we are also not in a great spot. This thing is so big on the screen that, oh, there we go. That was pretty good. Just more damage, I think, is kind of what we need. We're actually chipping away at it. I guess not, you know, not too terribly. Another time cube. Got him down to about what, half health here. Kind of getting him while he's doing that laser kind of power up thing, clearing out some space. I'm actually pretty proud of myself, doing pretty good. You know, I have played, you know, this isn't my first time playing it. I have been playing this, you know, here and there over the past I don't know, I think I picked it up on the day of release. I think it came out last week. Oh, I don't like those. Ooh, weird. Oh boy, is this gonna, are we just gonna have the run on the first time? Kinda got our, trying to manually aim to the best of my ability, but it feels like I was missing it somehow. It's so friggin' big. It's like, am I really missing this thing? Well, I am really digging this game. This is, you know, I like this genre. I like Vampire Survivors quite a bit. Man, we are going to pull this off. There we go. Look at that. I like that game quite a bit. I have played, I would say, probably a good dozen or so games that are aping that style. I liked Gunlocked quite a bit. I thought that was a pretty solid one of these, you know. Boy, we have this random event right away. I don't know how am I gonna save my outpost here? We're also moving very slow. Something happened to us? We have some type of static or like an effect? Yeah, I liked Gunlocked. A lot of the other ones I didn't like. There was that one that we played earlier this year. We talked about it on the show. That was like, in the graphical stylings of like original Diablo that I didn't particularly care for. I thought it was just way too bare bones. There's that one that's like all black, red, and white. It's very stylish. It's like 2 minutes or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the name of it is. That one I didn't particularly care for all that much. And yeah, you know, it's tough. You know, Vampire Survivors really just kind of does it the best out of the bunch. But Time Wasters, I think because of the graphical styling, I love the cartoonish kind of aspect that this has. And I think it just plays really, it's just a solid version of this. I think the boost mechanic helps out a lot. It's just very smooth to kind of get around. I'm really enjoying this. Like, there we go. Yeah, we kind of running out of places to kind of go, but I think that was a pretty good run there. I'm pretty happy with that. But let's try. Well, we have these unlocks here. So we can get a boost. Power-ups. Or we have 1 total of the right hand. Wait. Oh, we have 1 remaining. Well, we can upgrade her. That's fine. Okay. Let's try out the other captain though. I haven't messed with her. We actually made pretty decent dent into the silver rank there. Vermilion here has fireballs, so I'm assuming maybe oh wait, she says she has time looping abilities. Ooh. Oh wow, that's like a really short range on that. Oh my god. It's killing in like 1 hit though. It's actually pretty nice. Yeah, why don't we do this this rocket? I feel like we're gonna need something at range there. And again, this even the visual effect, it's very similar to, there's that, I wish I could remember the name of it in Vampire Survivors, but I mean it's pretty damn similar to that. It's the one that's like the bird, right? Oh, there's a fly, sorry. I'm sure I looked really cool there. I'm trying to shoo that fly away. I made the mistake of trying to save on air conditioning by having the window open, and a bunch of flies have gotten in over the past couple of days. So, you know, that's been going real well over here. Okay, we're making some pretty good progress here. Took my hand off the controller for a second. Stupid itch. Whoa. Let's try and make our way towards some of these things here. Oh. I don't know if we're gonna be able to stick around for 2 minutes in this area, but let's see. Explosion range. That doesn't seem too bad. Oh, it actually seems to be working out pretty solid here. I don't know how to do this time looping ability though. Now look at these, choose upgrade, manual aim, quick upgrade. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. All right, that's fine. Maybe it's something we unlock. Maybe that's just what it is. Oh, that's not good. Oh, of course we're running into things. Now we are starting to really take some damage. Oh, yeah, we didn't get to one of these earlier. We don't have enough, but there are these shops that you can find out and about in the world. Boy, we are getting all sorts of messed up here. Yes, the static field is a huge. I thought garlic was like the perfect weapon in Vampire Survivors, and is no real different here. It is super useful. I mean, like, really genuinely useful. It gets you out of some rough situations, especially because there's also like projectiles coming at you, and it will kind of get them away from you. But this game has been a you know, a nice refresher from everything else that's kind of been out. You You know, this has happened a couple of times this year where like a lot of the big releases all at the same time have been these like very large time consuming entities. And then, you know, so you're just kind of like in the rhythm of getting these big, you know, games that like, you know, like Starfield, you put hundreds of hours into it. You know, even like sports games like NBA 2K24, I've already probably put 40 or 50 hours into it at this point. And, you know, Mortal Kombat 11, or not 11, Mortal Kombat 1 story, you know, I'm still chipping away at that, but that's still, you know, it's, you know, probably a good 10 hours or so. So to have, something like this come out that's very casual, very pick up, you can come and do a couple of runs, and it's bright, it's colorful, and it's just, you know, it's just fun. It's just, you know, it's not trying to be this big serious thing. You know, it's happened a couple of times this year, and games like this are a really good way of just breaking that up and giving you, you know, you still want to sit down and play a video game, but maybe you don't want to commit to like, oh, I gotta do all these side quests, or I gotta do, you know, this mission that I know is gonna take hours or whatever in whatever game you're playing. And, you know, you could just put this on for a little bit and have yourself a pretty good time. I'm having a great time with this game so far. I think it looks really nice. The music is whatever, you know, take it or leave it, you know. I've played this game both with the music on, and I've also played it with the music off. Wow, I feel like we are not anywhere near the level we were when we faced this thing the last run, and it's also a different time. So yeah, I don't know where. Maybe it's just maybe it exists in the area somewhere, and we just happen to get to this part of the level, and that's what triggers it. I wish I kind of had a better idea. But yeah, I don't feel like we are prepared in the least for this thing, man. And we can't escape, right? Yeah, you cannot. That, oh, okay, that was a really bad idea. But we had to try it out, right? You gotta test things out. This is not going well. We have barely chipped away at this thing. Okay, well, I think we're probably gonna be done in a moment. We'll do one more. We'll go back to the previous character since we did level her up, and seems like maybe better equipped. If this thing is going to always happen to us, maybe better equipped to take it on. We are really not doing much damage to this thing at all. I mean, that's kind of, you know, that's kind of how these games go. You know, run-based games in general, because there's so much left to random chance, where you could just have the luck of the draw, I guess, you know, and get, you know, a crazy starting character. You know, kind of like thinking of like how like Rogue Legacy handles it. Like sometimes your choices of character are all but and then you get ones that are just like god tier, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna like, this is the boss run, you know, this is like when we're gonna try and do something big. And I kind of like that about the roguelite genre. You know, I kind of burned myself out on it for a good long while there, and you know, I just couldn't get into some of the bigger ones that have come out, like Dead Cells. Like I played Dead Cells, but I just like it wasn't time for me to play Dead Cells, if that makes sense. Like I just couldn't appreciate it at the time. So maybe I'll go back to that at some point. Maybe I'll enjoy it more. It was really, you know, Rogue Legacy 2 last year was what kind of like reset everything for me. I think that game was just so well made, and just one of my favorite games that came out last year. It's you know, sometimes you just kind of fall out of a genre for a little bit. You know, even if it's something you like, you're just kind of done with it. And you know, you either need a game to come by that either sort of reinvents the wheel in a way, or have a game come by that just executes so well on the genre that it's kind of undeniable, right? Boy, we have made quite the comeback here, I gotta be honest. We may not have to do that other run. We may, we are chipping away slowly but surely. as well get more rockets. It does have a, you know, it's kind of good that this thing does have a very predictable pattern, so you can kind of boost around, you know, when you know the lasers are coming. There's definitely a, you know, a pretty solid strategy here. Did we just get 10 upgrades out of that thing? Oh my god. Yes, we did. Whoa. That's a pretty damn good... So I talk about luck of the draw. My god. Yeah, let's see what this thing does. I mean, geez, might as well take rockets per shot, max fireballs, more damage, more damage. Yeah. Okay, now we're going. We're cooking. That was awesome. That was super cool. Yeah, we are plowing into this thing now. Another one already? We might as well get more shots. Just take this thing down. All right, this is a run like this is when you start to really realize, like, man, this game's gonna be hard to put down, because you see kind of like what the payoff could be. You know, the feeling of satisfaction of having just that like really good run, right? Yeah, there we go. All right, attack speed. Ooh, I like that. Let's there we go. Another time cube, another gold vault. Okay, so maybe this is like a pre-programmed thing with this outpost under attack. These guys here, man, I don't know what happens if we lose the outpost, but these things here, man, they just they really take a lot to take out. They are very very difficult to put down. But thankfully our oh boy. Okay. Say our shield is, or not our shield, our static thing here is helping us out pretty good. I think we need more shots per second here. Try and clear this horde out so we can focus on these things. I think, you know, this becomes like a game of positioning at this point when you have this level of kind of arsenal, I guess, where you have these ranged things. But oh, whoa, oh geez, something really broke through our shell there. But yeah, man, we did a pretty good job. That was a longer run than last time, so yeah, pretty solid there. I think that pretty much wraps it up. That gives you a really good idea. I think actually we will level her up. But that gives you a pretty good idea of what Time Wasters is. You know, I'm sure there's more as it goes down the line. I've done a little bit of research into like looking up online about the different captains, and there's definitely ones that people are saying like are like super overpowered. So I'm kind of curious to, you know, begin to open more of those up. But this is out on PC now. It's just $5. I think it was on sale. It was $3 when I grabbed it on Steam. As they were doing a Shmup sale last week and over the weekend. But yeah, I mean, for $5, you're definitely getting $5 worth of game, or $5 is getting you well more than $5 worth of entertainment in game. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. This gets the official stamp of the Perfect Reload recommendation. But that's going to do it for me, everybody. Take it easy, and we'll see you again real soon.